Please list next 14 AP English language devices and explain each in detail. 42. Tautology. The repetition of an idea in different words or phrases, often considered a fault of style. Use tautology sparingly to create emphasis or convey a point. Example: the report was filled with unnecessary redundancies and repetitions. 43. Asyndeton. The omission of conjunctions between words or phrases. Use asyndeton to create a sense of urgency or emphasize the listed items. Example: I came, I saw, I conquered. 44. Metonymy. A figure of speech in which a related term is substituted for the actual subject. Use metonymy to create vivid imagery or emphasize connections. Example: the pen is mightier than the sword. Pen equals writing, sword equals violence. 45. Allegory. A story, poem, or picture that can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning, typically a moral or political one. Use allegory to convey complex ideas or themes through symbolism. Example: George Orwell's Animal Farm is an allegory for the Russian Revolution. 46. Colloquialism. Informal language or expressions that are more suitable for casual conversation than formal writing. Use colloquialisms to create a sense of realism or reflect a character's voice. Example: y'all, gonna, wanna. 47. Epithet. A descriptive term or phrase expressing a quality or characteristic of the person or thing mentioned. Use epithets to create vivid descriptions and emphasize specific traits. Example: Alexander the Great, the land of the rising sun, Japan. 48. Inversion. Changing the usual order of words in a sentence for emphasis or to create a specific effect. Use inversion to create emphasis or achieve a particular tone. Example: in the forest dark and deep, I found a hidden treasure. 49. Anadiplosis. A rhetorical device in which a word or phrase at the end of a sentence or clause is repeated at the beginning of the next one. Use anadiplosis to create emphasis and cohesion. Example: fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. 50. Pathetic fallacy. The attribution of human emotions or characteristics to inanimate objects or nature. Use pathetic fallacy to create atmosphere and reflect a character's emotions. Example: the gloomy sky mirrored her somber mood. Here are 5 more AP English language devices to further enhance your writing. 51. Antimetabole. A figure of speech in which words or phrases are repeated in reverse order to create a rhetorical effect. Use antimetabole to emphasize a point or create balance. Example: when the going gets tough, the tough get going. 52. Archaism. The use of old-fashioned or obsolete language. Use archaism to evoke a sense of history, create atmosphere, or develop a character's voice. Example: thou shalt not steal. 53. Cacophony. The use of harsh, discordant sounds for effect. Use cacophony to create a sense of chaos, confusion, or tension. Example: the jagged, rocky cliffs loomed above the turbulent sea. 54. Euphony. The use of harmonious, pleasing sounds for effect. Use euphony to create a sense of beauty, peace, or tranquility. Example: the lullaby's gentle melody soothed the baby to sleep. 55. Tricolon. A rhetorical term for a series of 3 parallel words, phrases, or clauses. Use tricolon to create rhythm, emphasis, and balance. Example: I came, I saw, I conquered. Incorporating these devices into your writing will help you create a more engaging and sophisticated story. Remember to practice and refine your skills, and don't be afraid to experiment with different techniques to find your unique voice.